much for joining me today. Today we have an Influenster special. We are unboxing Osmocote pot shots, which are little fertilizer pods for your plants. I have not opened this yet, but I did get it, and I am super excited to give it a try. Really quick, just in case any of you care, I am wearing the NYX matte lipstick in shade Siren. It's a lot less purple on than I thought it was going to be, thank goodness. So I'm actually kind of digging it. It's a very pretty pink color. All right, moving on. So I've been getting products from Influenster recently, and it's been really fun. This is the first like non-makeup skincare related item I've gotten, so that is super exciting. I have a particular plant in mind for these little pods, if I can get this open. And I will show you him in just a minute. He is not doing so hot. But first, let's take a look at this product and see what exactly we have here. I have never heard of Osmocote, but I'm not sure how to say that. I'd never heard of them prior to this box, but I'm really excited to give them a try. They are all about keeping your plants healthy, and this in particular says plant food nuggets for container plants, which is exactly what I have. They come in this adorable little container, and let's see, it says pre-measured doses of essential plant nutrients formulated for container grown plants, feeds up to 6 full months. Has all the information on here on what they're derived from, what's in them, all the like vitamins for your plants, and it contains 25 nuggets. Oh, these are actually really cool. I had no idea what to expect, but I do see like the little fertilizer pods in there, and they do look really handy. So neat. Let's see. All right, let's talk my plant for a second. So Mr. Spidey used to be a beautiful, big, bushy green plant. And now Mr. Spidey is not doing so hot. Mr. Spidey is dying. So first I moved him, and I also at the same time repotted him and hung him. So first he was in a pot in the windowsill. I repotted him into a slightly bigger pot, this one, and then I hung him away from the windowsill, which might be affecting it, and I don't know that I've been doing great at watering him lately. But yeah, he is just, oh, I need to go through and pull all these sad little things out. Oh, I just feel so bad for Mr. Spidey. So anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put one of these pot shots into Mr. Spidey, and then I think I'm gonna stick him in here, maybe even up here like behind me. I wonder, oh, sorry. I wonder if I can find a place where he won't. I need to cut these off to see if, to like make sure they're not pulling nutrients away from the main plant. Maybe I'll stick one in there to give it a little more oomph since he's dying. So I'm going to trim those off. I'm going to take all these out. Then I'm going to stick one of these little pot shots in there and water him. And then we will come back in a few days and see how he's doing. It says that these are good for up to 6 months, but I have to post like my review. Let's just be honest. I have to post my review here pretty soon. So I will check back with him in a couple days and see how he's doing. I'm almost tempted to put 2 in, like 1 on each side. I'll just stick 1 in the middle though. I don't want to overdo it. Oh, it does say there's instructions in here though. Okay. Aha. Oh, it even has a table for indoor and outdoor, so that's really handy. seems like there's should be another page, but maybe not. Ooh, okay. Osmocote is a unique kind of plant food. It consists of homogeneous granules finished with a proprietary slow-release coating derived from soybean oil. Very interesting. Oh, it tells you how to find like how big your pot is. To apply, position nuggets halfway between container's edge and the plant stem and push 1 to 3 inches deep into the soil. After the nutrients are released, discard the empty shells and reapply. Oh, and then it also even gives you like how many nuggets depending on size. Very interesting. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is a 6-inch pot. Seems about right. So for an indoor container for a 6-inch pot, 5 to 6 inches, we'll just do 1 nugget. Okay, let's clean Mr. Spidey up really quick. He's making me so sad.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
Alright, I cut off 4 little babies. I do think I'm gonna stick one of these in there and save him. I always feel so bad killing off the other ones, but with how sad he is right now, I think it must be done. I've already propagated one other baby Spidey, so I gotta just kill them. Oh, makes me feel like a plant murderer. Okay, anyway, so those are off. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this Spidey in there, and I'm gonna go water it actually, I think I'm supposed to stick this fertilizer in first. So let's put in this baby Spidey and put the pot shot in, and then I'll go water him really quick. All right, we've got a baby Spidey in there. Maybe it'll be better once I've watered it. Okay, so baby Spidey is in. Then it says put the pot shot halfway between the plant and the edge. I gotta dig down in here with my finger, and it said down 1 to 3 inches. Which that part's kind of a pain. I hope I got that down in far enough. That kind of stresses me out. I feel like I didn't get him in far enough. There we go. I don't know if you can see. It's right there, and I'm covering it with soil. Hopefully that's in a good spot. All right, I'm gonna water him really quick. All right, well, Mr. Spidey has been moved to this location. He has been trimmed, watered, fertilized, and I guess we'll see what happens. A quick check-in shows that Mr. Spidey is doing really well after just a few days. I believe we're on about day 5 of using the fertilization. You can see that he is standing up a lot better, and I'm only seeing 1 dead leaf back in here that probably needed to be pruned off anyways. So otherwise, it looks like he is doing really well so far, and we will check back in a couple more days. All right, so we are back for what I think is about a 20-day follow-up. I kind of lost track of when I had first been putting the Osmocote pot shots in Mr. Spidey. However, I do think we're at about the 20-day range. So I just watered him a little bit ago, so I need to make sure there's no water in the bottom that spills on me. But he is doing really great. He has really recovered a lot from the neglect that we found him in. He's kind of crisping on the edges, but I think that maybe I'm not watering him enough, and he used to be really good in the sun, but then I had moved him out of the sun, and now I'm wondering if moving him back in the sun has just kind of put him into shock. But he's doing really great. The little guy that I tried to propagate in the front, if you can see him, also seems to be doing really well. It doesn't look like he's put roots in yet, but he's definitely like taken root, or isn't dying, I guess I should say, and so he looks really good. And then I was gonna look at the pot shot. So it's interesting, you know, when we put it in, it was in that little triangle, but now all of the little seeds are broken. You can see that they are all spread out. So I keep them covered with the dirt, and then as we water it seems to push them down in. I've kind of been tempted to spread them out a little bit, like through the plant. So overall, it seems like these pot shots work really great. I feel like I would probably give them maybe like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. I think for usability, for how well Mr. Spidey has recovered and all of that, they deserve a high number, but that maybe they didn't work like quite as well as I thought they would. Like, I really expected to see him just like fully recovered instead of just like kind of still struggling along. However, I mean, it's only been 20-ish days, and so we could see that in a couple months he is doing even better. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I can always do a follow-up later. But that is my review of Osmocote pot shots. Thank you again to Osmocote and Influenster for sending this to me free for reviewing purposes. And I actually think I will be looking into Osmocote for future plant needs. So I'm excited. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my hair down to fly one. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better, let me show you what.